today.
I'm so sorry.
Hmm.
I found
No
I found
apologies
strange.
ever. No apologies ever.
I
Here you
know,
are,
but
and that's it.
oh,
And that's it. That's
okay.
it. That's it. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for waiting for
No.
me to recover. My voice is still a little bit
How are you?
awkward, all right? So I'm still drinking some
Uh-huh.
coffee, oh,
You shouldn't. Okay.
some water, and but I am much better. So and
Oh,
visiting
thank
all the
God.
possible doctors. But then there was this break,
Yeah.
and I apologize for that. Okay, I hope
No,
you
don't
have
worry,
been able
please.
to deal with your needs.
No,
Yeah,
it was okay. It was just fine.
hopefully, yes. Thank God the group is excellent, awesome. So,
Yes,
well,
they are.
Andressa, I'm very happy to talk to you. My agenda is just catching up, okay?
Yeah. Very
And
busy, I
when I
suppose.
say catching up, I mean your groups, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to that little Bernardo to catch up, okay?
Oh, okay.
Um, the I asked in the WhatsApp, but anyway, talk a little bit about the mid, okay?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I haven't said a lot about the meat because I was correcting the tests actually.
Yes. So
Uh,
a little bit about the mid and the class. I want to talk about the class and the end of the semester.
okay.
Because
So,
after the mid,
uh-huh, yeah, time flies.
so let's start with catch up, your groups, okay?
Okay.
Uh,
So, okay.
mhm. Andressa, here, let's go in the order I have here. Grade three,
Mm-hmm.
the one with only one student. How is
Yes.
everything?
Well, it's not best of things. She didn't come to class on Wednesday. She came today. But as I told you, she doesn't like to talk much. So today she wasn't in a mood. She didn't want to talk. But every time she does this, I talk to her and I tell her that it's fine. She needs to work. I really try to explain her the reasons why she should participate because she doesn't want to speak. I mean, she writes things, but when she has to speak, she doesn't like. I mean, it's she has been improving. When last week before the break, she participated, she communicated, but it's not something really excited like I'm super happy to be here. No, it's something like let's finish this because I want to play, I want to do anything. So I always try to talk to her and I tell her that that's how it has to be, that she needs to be there and she needs to learn and stuff. But and she's a good student. She remembers the structures and the words. But anyway, it's not always easy. It's not always easy to teach her.
Okay. Well, let's put ourselves in her shoes. There is only her, right?
Yes, that's why I always try to be very patient and talk to her because I know how boring it must be. So I always try to bring more games and to do things that she likes to involve the class, I mean, to that involves the topic that she needs to learn
How
because
old is she?
she's 9.
So, 9 years old, she's the only one, and she has to go to this class. Have you been talking to parents?
I have talked to her mother. Actually, everybody has. I mean, the coordinator has talked to her mother, and I have talked to her also. And then she's really aware of this, and she says that she is going to study because it is important, and that's not her choice to make, and that she is going to be there, and that I can talk to her whenever I need to. She's really open, so it's good
Yeah.
to talk to her.
This is good for us. This is bad for her.
Yes, that is.
Because, and I'm saying this for you to understand that we are dealing with people, so we have to see this person holistically. For this
Mm-hmm.
child, it's a stressing moment.
Yeah.
She's doing something because her mother is imposing.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, she wouldn't like to be there. So, yeah, we have to be as patient as possible, as you are being, all right? And
Mm-hmm.
understand when she doesn't want to talk, that's fine. And
Yeah.
make sure the mother is aware. Look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes on uh, on April 4th, she contributed orally, but on April 6th, she didn't. So try to keep up a report.
Okay.
Nothing formal,
Mm-hmm.
but register
Just
today. What's your name?
Milena.
Milena.
Milena. Yeah. The call was lost.
Yeah, Milena. Today, Milena peak. Today, Milena produced more or less. Today, Milena, right, was in good mood. Just for you to remember. And when
Uh-huh.
you talk to the mother, you show her a picture, right? And of course, always trying to show that somehow the girl is getting more and more involved, but don't
Uh-huh.
don't hide anything.
Okay.
Totus, of course, is everything is in Totus, right?
Yes, yes, it is. I mean, the
Ab-
most important things I write there in Totos.
about this girl, very
Yes.
important. All
Yes.
right, and your manager is aware of that.
Yes, I have talked to my actually I have talked to my assistant to especially to let her know that the schedule is going to be a little tight because she misses a lot of classes, and not always I can teach the way I have to because she doesn't contribute very well. So she's aware that I may be behind schedule with this group.
Hmm. Well, but look, you have announced it to the assistant,
Yeah,
all
she has
right?
even talked to Isabella about this.
Is the telephone ringing from
Okay.
nowhere? But I can't answer. Oh my God, going to make me crazy. And she has talked to Isabella. I've heard something.
Yeah.
Uh, and the manager, have you talked to the manager?
Well, I myself no.
Do it.
Okay.
Keep the manager aware of everything. It's like,
Okay.
Luciana, just for you to catch up. Grade
Three.
one, grade three, grade
Yeah.
three. Milena has been being absent from time to time. I
Mm-hmm.
have been doing this. I have been in contact with the parents. The mother is very open. A brief email. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I have talked to the to Virginia about being a bit behind the schedule. She contacted Isabella. I am still waiting to know because was there any feedback for you concerning this?
No, not
Did
really.
Virginia take any action?
Who is Virginia?
Isn't she your Evelyn assistant?
No, it's Patricia.
Ah, yes. Virginia is in Niterói.
Don't worry. Uh, well, I have talked to her, but I don't know. She didn't tell me anything. She just told me that she was going to talk to Isabella.
Okay. You use a book, don't you?
I do, but she doesn't have the book. And we have already talked to her mother like zillion times.
Uh-huh. Totus there?
About the book, no, only about her behavior.
So put in
Okay,
totus.
okay.
No book still.
What I do to use the book is to put on the screen and ask her to do, but she doesn't have the book.
All right, so you're going to put in totus, and in the email, I suggest you send Luciana this email as soon as possible. All right.
Okay.
Uh, and you mentioned this, and you mentioned that you have talked to the other and to
Mm-hmm.
your eBuild assistant about this. All
Okay.
right.
All
Well,
right.
my suggestion is you focus for you not to be that much behind the schedule. Focus
Mm-hmm.
on lexis and grammar.
Okay. Okay.
Listening and reading, you can ask, you can do as
Mm-hmm.
homework, okay? She doesn't have the book, which is a problem.
Okay.
So what does it mean, Andressa?
Schedule. I'm sorry. Did you say anything before? Because it
Yeah.
was like
So
because it was silent.
focus on lexis and grammar,
Okay. Okay. This one
okay?
I got. Uh huh.
When planning your lessons.
Okay.
You go to the syllabus, you take
Mm-hmm.
a look. What is grammar? What is vocabulary?
Mm-hmm.
Reading will be homework
Ah, okay. Okay. Okay.
if there is reading, right?
Yeah.
So the pages where you have texts to read can be
Mm-hmm.
homework. But she doesn't have the work. She
She
doesn't
doesn't
have the
have the
book.
book. Yeah.
So, and you have to skip it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't worry.
This will help you be on schedule concerning grammar and vocabulary. In my eyes, these are the most important aspects at this moment to teach.
Mm-hmm.
Because reading and listening, she can develop later.
Yes. Yes. She will have more time.
Does it make sense? She
Yes,
can
it
do it
does.
later, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you have only one student. So cover what is essential, the vocabulary and the grammar, because next year
Mm-hmm.
she this group can enlarge, and then the students will be placed. So she
Yes.
will have less than she needs to
Yeah.
follow the group. Okay?
True.
So input of vocabulary, input of grammar, in my eyes, makes
Is
the
super
whole sense.
necessary. Yes.
Do you agree
Yes,
with
it
me?
does. I
So
do. I do.
focus on that. Okay?
Yeah, I will.
Great. Uh, have you taken a look? Because I guess that the plan is not made by you, right?
No, actually, they prepare a planner. My assistant Patricia, and she sends everybody the planner. So we just add it, and then we put what we're going to teach. We can reorganize it, but they tell us what to do, like outside class, unit 3, play and learn, reader, and then we organize what we are going to do and when we are going to do, and then we send back so they can analyze to check whether everything is correct or to ask question about a specific activity and stuff.
Okay. So there are, for instance, there are uh, special dates, projects, blah blah blah.
Yes,
So
Crew.
skip this.
Yeah.
Go to the core. Now,
Mm-hmm.
this is my suggestion till you have a feedback from the assistant.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to ask your assistant. E aí, Patrícia, já teve um retorno? Como é que vai ficar o planner dessa turma, dessa menina? Ok?
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait
Okay.
for Patrícia to talk to you.
Okay.
Basic 3
Um.
is
So they
the group where you have the little
Brett. Yes.
pet peeve. Pet peeve.
Yeah. So he missed the test and he took the test yesterday. I didn't have time to see whether he was good or not. I have the test here. Um, but the students were average. I mean, there was one student that was really bad. He got a bad grade, and
Who is
I
he?
thought it's Joaquim.
Uh-huh.
And I think that Danielle was another one who took the test yesterday, but I haven't corrected yet, just like Nicholas. And he didn't get a good grade. The Joaquim got a 4.8, and João got a 6.4 on the test. The other ones that took the test were just fine. And I have to correct Nicholas and Daniel's test. But I was talking to the girls here to see, I mean, since we have an built-in, I mean, it's regular, but it's here. I asked them how we can do this. And they told me it's really difficult because many students, they just wait here. I mean, they don't have time before the class, and after class I teach. So I have to arrange like I have to schedule on another day, and sometimes they have extra activities and stuff. But I'm going to call his mother to see what we can do. I mean, maybe a Tuesday because I have free time to see how I can help him.
Okay. So let me just clear things here. Clarify.
Okay.
Bernardo missed the test, but he did it. You still haven't corrected the test, okay?
No, with Nicholas.
Sorry, Nicholas.
Yes. Nicholas and Daniel missed the test.
Okay. Nicholas barra Daniel. Miss Tess both did it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but not corrected yet.
Yeah, I can just correct it after
Students,
and it's fine.
no, come on. Students were average,
Yeah.
uh, and below the average, you had two students,
Yeah, so far.
João and Joaquim.
Joaquim.
João, 4.8.
No, 4.8 was Joaquim.
Oh, sorry, Joaquim, 4.8, and João, 6.4?
Yes. And then he was like, "Oh, teacher, I'm very stupid. That's why I didn't get a good grade." And then I said, "No, João, you just you just don't pay attention. You talk too much. It's not because you are not good. It's because you don't pay attention. Because it's very easy to blame himself." I was talking to him
Yeah,
that it's
but
not
but
this.
what he's saying is really interesting and really important, right? He is accustomed to listen to that, so
Maybe
he has a low self-esteem,
he has.
and he
I
is
know
already
that.
using this. to justify his performance. You see
Mm-hmm.
what you have in your hands?
Yes, I noticed this yesterday. Yesterday, no,
This
on
this
Wednesday.
was Joaquim, no, this was
João.
João. João said this. So
Yeah.
João
And
is
he
a
tries to
student.
participate, but it's not enough. He doesn't study at home.
Yeah, and so there is something else here. You said that he doesn't study
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because he doesn't do all the homework. Sometimes he doesn't bring the homework, so
So this
probably
this
he
these evidences
especially
are very important.
yeah. On Mondays and Wednesdays, he has to wait for his sister until 3:40, 3:30 actually. He leaves, our class finishes at a quarter to 2, and he has to wait for his sister until 3:30. And I always tell him, João, do the homework. You have to wait your sister anyway, so go do the homework. And then he says, oh, I'm going to do. But I mean, he never does, you know. Once in a while, he brings the homework for me. So I know he doesn't study.
Is the mother aware of that?
No.
Don't worry. Don't look at me like that. Okay. Don't be afraid. I don't want it. I don't want. I never want you guys to be afraid. My questions are on purpose. You are
Yeah, I'm
starting
being
here, right?
honest, you know.
And you
I
have
am not
to.
gonna lie.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't. Why? We are adults, right? And I'm not
Yes.
your father to, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm just warning you, drawing your attention to these little details. Because I
Mm-hmm.
am a teacher. I've been there. I know it happens, okay?
Uh-huh.
There are things that we teachers avoid, we postpone, we procrastinate. I don't want to
Yes.
deal with this problem now. O que que eu vou falar para essa praga dessa mãe? Essa
Uh-huh.
peste desse garoto? E se essa mulher me bater pelo telefone? I
Yeah.
know this, okay? I have been there. I am there. Not as much as you are now, because I am
Uh-huh.
somewhere else, but I still teach.
Yes, you do.
So don't postpone. You haven't talked to the mother. It's time to talk now. Okay? You have
Okay.
to avoid surprises at the end of the semester.
That's
Well,
the time.
in this case, is it semester?
I'm sorry.
Base 3, yeah, it's a semester
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
yeah?
semester.
So don't wait for the end of the semester. What are you going to do? Oi, mãe, tô ligando para todas as mães porque fizeram a prova do meio de semestre e tô dando um retorno. João, muito fofinho, participa, parará, né? Lindinho, tem uma pronúncia linda. Ai, gente, coisa natural. Falsidade rola geral. Ai, a pronúncia dele é linda, parará. Um pouquinho agitado, né, o João? Oh, um pouquinho tímido, né, o João? Quase não fala, parará. E na prova que ele fez agora, ele não atingiu a média. Não estou preocupada, porque foi 6,4. A senhora sabe que a nossa média é 7. Então, não foi tão abaixo da média. Ele teve uma produção abaixo do esperado na parte de, and then you check,
Mm.
grammar, or reading, or listening. Portanto, para isto, já tracei aqui um plano de estudos para ele. Mãe adora plano de estudos. Estou pensando em oferecer aulas para ele no dia tal, tal, tal. Vou indicar umas atividades extras, como foi na parte de leitura. Então, eu vou pedir que ele leve uns livrinhos para ler, responder umas perguntas que eu vou fazer a ele sobre o livro, blá, blá, blá. Se ela não precisa se preocupar, porque eu mesmo vou conduzir isso. Não, Ah, eu preciso pagar uma explicadora. Não há necessidade, nós estamos aqui para isso. Agora, eu percebo que o João, eu não sei, outro dia eu conversando com ele, logo depois da prova, e ele me disse que ele é burro, Paraná. Então, assim, essa resposta me chamou a atenção. Me parece que ele está, no momento, ele está com a estima baixa. Como é que ele está na escola? Como está o rendimento dele? Ele é sempre assim. And then you start investigating the little pet peeves, okay?
Okay.
Find a way to bring this mother to your side, okay?
Okay.
Do it ASAP. Don't wait.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
tomorrow, tonight. No, I'm kidding. But as soon
I
as
know, I know.
possible. As soon as possible.
Okay.
Lunchtime, never. Parents hate phone calls at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Weekends, no. Only if you can't reach the parents during the week. Call, home, cell phone. Last option is email.
Okay.
But if you can't reach, send an email.
Okay.
Okay? Before sending the email, check with the manager. Ah, tentei, coloquei no TOTOS, tentei dia tal, Paraná, mas não consigo contato nem aqui, nem aqui, nem aqui. Já verifiquei na secretaria se tem outro telefone do responsável acadêmico, mas não tem. Estou pensando em mandar um e-mail. Você tem alguma sugestão? Existe algum modelo? No. Ah, então eu preparei esse aqui. O que você acha? Before sending the email, show the manager. And when you send the email, copy the manager.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
So talk to João Mada, to João's mother.
And the same with Joaquin, right?
And Joaquim's mother. Okay? Joaquim, você não vai poder dizer que você não está preocupado com a nota 4.8. Não dá para usar essa
Yeah.
estratégia. But
Because
anyway,
he's actually he's much more a beginner, you know. He shouldn't be in basic 3. It's too difficult for him.
so have you talked to the manager about that?
No, I haven't. Actually, Daniel, I'm worried about Daniel's grades as well because Daniel is really weak, and I'm really sure that Joaquin and Daniel, they are pretty much more basic 1 students than basic 3.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they are basic 3.
So when you get this kind of students that in your eyes they are below, they are misplaced, what should you do?
Talk to the manager about it?
But before talking to the manager,
To the parents?
no, never.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Find out about these students.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, I think they weren't in this group. I think they're new. I'm not sure. I think they were placed here because of the grade in school. I am really not sure.
So you have to find out. Por que,
Okay,
que
I
esse
will.
aluno está aqui? Ask the secretary, ask the Ibeuin assistant, ask the previous teacher, is this a newcomer to the group? Okay. If it's a newcomer, was there a placement test? All right.
Okay.
When you have this data, very fast, you can't wait. When you have all this data, bom, já sei que ele foi place, eu sei que ele no semestre passado ele estudou, as notas eram baixas, levantamento, PF, Polícia Federal, okay?
Yeah.
And after doing this investigation, you talk to the manager. Luciana, I have Joaquim and Daniel. In my eyes, they are misplaced. They have difficulty. I realized I made a fast survey and I found out this, and that. I
Mm-hmm.
am planning to do this, this, and that. I believe that in this way we will help this student. Because I know you don't have another group to offer this student. Or do you have?
She
Okay?
does. There is a basic one here. That's what I don't understand. At the same time, I
But
don't. I
now,
don't
yeah,
know.
but now it's too
Now
late
it's
to offer.
yeah, yeah. They have books, and if possible, no, it's not an
Yeah,
option.
so now they will remain,
Yeah.
but they cannot move on with these gaps.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's unfair to fail them
Mm-hmm.
if they are really misplaced. If they
Yeah.
were placed, if they didn't start last semester in Basic
Mm-hmm.
2, if they start this semester, it's unfair to fail them.
Yeah, I agree.
So you have to do your best to help them move to the following semester, and this will be registered that they need external support. What I can suggest is flipped learning.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Do you understand?
I do. I do.
So, they don't use present simple very well. Activities for them to do using present simple. Okay?
Yeah.
Start yesterday. All right?
I'll
Good. This
check
is
whether
your
they have.
uh
I'll check whether they have Tuesdays available, maybe to to help them. I don't know. Maybe Friday.
yeah. And if you can't, you check with the manager. Olha, já olhei aqui para os horários que eles podem eu não posso. Há como a gente conseguir um professor porque eles realmente precisam.
Yeah, they do.
Ok?
Yeah.
The more transparent you are with the manager, the better it is. We don't lose the client. But
Yeah.
if we lose the client, all right? And we
Yes,
don't
you're
want
right.
this. Now, grade
Yeah.
4.
Grade 4 is okay. I mean, you saw they
Yeah.
talk a lot, but it's not impossible to teach them. Uh, I'm managing them better. I mean, they participate. Sometimes they are more excited than other. It's like normal, but I'm not really worried. Their tests are coming next month. They're taking tests, but they're just fine. I mean, no big. I mean, I lost one student. She left the integral. She's not with us anymore. But the others are just fine.
Yeah, but this student left integral of
Yeah, and
school.
then yes, but Ibeo was part of integral,
Yeah,
so
but she didn't stop studying at Bill. She stopped integral.
yeah, and she stopped Ibeo too. As
No,
a
okay, but it was not.
yeah, it was not because the course, because of the course. It was the school.
Did you put in totos?
No, because I was told yesterday. So I
Totos.
don't know if I was.
I'm really boring about totos, all right? But totos is
Okay.
your.
No, don't worry.
Jorge only thinks about totos. No, because totos is your guarantee, okay?
But her name will disappear from Totush.
But you put there before it disappears,
Okay.
all right?
Okay.
And
I lost one
uh,
opportunity then because there was another one who left, but she moved from school. She left the school,
okay,
but I didn't
all right.
write.
So, in cases like this, email the manager. Luciana, acabo de saber que a aluna tal saiu do integral, por isso perdemos um aluno. Keep the manager aware of everything,
Uh
ok?
huh.
Saying why. Perdemos a aluna tal porque ela não faz mais parte do integral.
Okay, I
All
will.
right. Grade 4, and then we go to Palace.
The kids are super sweet there.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any problems with them. They're super sweet. Everything that I prepare, they just do it. If they start getting overexcited, I just talk to them and they behave. I mean, they are super nice. I mean, it's really nice to talk to them. I was giving a project, a writing. It was a writing program actually, and they were supposed to paint pictures of their favorite animals and write about them using adjectives that they had learned. And it was so nice. They drew spiders and panda bears. It was so sweet. And then they presented to the rest of the class, and they were super excited doing this.
And the
I really
planner.
liked it. It's okay. I mean, it's a little bit tight, but I was informed by my assistant. But I'm just following the way they sent me, and it's just fine.
Yes, as it's a teens one, remember, uh, you can always skip the reading if you are behind the schedule.
Ah,
Use the
okay,
reading
okay.
as homework. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't like reading, yeah? No, it's not that. It's just to be practical, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good.
Blah blah blah. How many students you have there? Let me check
5,
here. There are 5 students.
five
Yeah.
students.
In your basic three, you have
7. 1, 2, 3,
seven,
4, 5, 6, 8.
8 students. In
Yeah,
your in Palas, you have
5.
5 students. And what are Palas. In grade 4, you have
Now I have 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I
six.
have 6. Yeah.
Well, and closing your eyes, looking at your students' Portuguese from 0 to 10, how would you grade them?
I would grade them maybe some groups 5, some groups 6, because they don't speak Portuguese a lot. I mean, they don't speak English a lot. It's a little
When?
bit complicated to um when they have to do exercises like for their on their own. They participate when they're supposed to speak and stuff. Sometimes they ask me a lot, how can I say blah 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 in English? I mean,
Why?
they try hard when they want to, because they want to communicate. Sometimes they want to ask something but they don't know how to ask. I mean, something, kids like to chat, and sometimes they want to ask about something that they don't know how to ask, and then they, teacher, how can I say, and
Very
blah blah
good. So
blah.
they are using the classroom language. How do
Yeah,
you
they use the classroom
say,
language. Yeah.
excuse me, can I go, blah, blah, blah. Do you reply when they
Yes.
ask in Portuguese? Professora, posso ir ao banheiro?
Well, when they say this, I said English, and they translate. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
So monitor.
Depending on the situation, depending on the situation, I do. Sometimes I'm like busy saying something to another student and teacher, blah 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 blah, and then I admit I just answered.
Campaign. Campaign
Yeah.
for you, Andressa.
Yeah.
Monitor and stop this
Okay.
yesterday, okay?
Okay.
Why? Because one day there'll be no more George and it will be someone observing your class, someone
Mm-hmm.
else, okay?
Uh-huh.
So never reply. Find strategies,
Mm-hmm.
signs, okay, etc., etc. Uh, but don't fall into this trap
Okay.
because this is an implicit message we are sending. Okay, Portuguese is acceptable.
It's
when they
very
reply.
I think this is the most difficult thing to do is
Yeah.
like
And
stop them
then,
from speaking Portuguese.
yeah, and then what happens? You break the consistency because you start saying that they can only use English, but when they speak Portuguese, you reply. Even if you say, even though you use English to reply, but you are accepting that code, which wouldn't work if they were in another environment. Okay? And I totally agree with you. This is a challenge for us because we teach monolingual groups in our country. All right. So put yourself in a foreigner's shoes teaching Brazil. If it
Okay.
were a foreigner, you wouldn't ask. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Then I go to, so the mid, the basic three. We talked the test. Grade 4, we'll do the test.
Teams one as well.
You are things one will do the test as well. Okay. Then you give me feedback. Okay.
Okay.
PC1. I suggest you, right after the mid, start preparing them for the,
Finals.
yeah, for the end of term, the written test, and for the oral exam. Okay. You
Okay.
have read about the end of term in
No, I
the
haven't.
host online
Mm.
assessment system.
Oh, I no, I have read only about the mead. I had some questions,
So
so
take a look
I was
at,
like checking and stuff.
okay, check about the end of term, but it's the same. Okay, end of term, but it will focus. They say it focus on all the content, but indeed it focus on the three last units.
Units.
Something from the beginning, but anyway, there is a composition. All
Okay.
right, you find the composition.
In the wiki?
Yeah, tests. Okay, the oral exam. You find the oral exam.
There as well?
Exactly. All right, the area for tests. Take a
Okay.
look.
I
You
found
don't
I
apply. Do you apply the oral exam? No, right?
no, we change
Yeah.
with
Okay.
another
So,
teacher.
and
Okay.
then my suggestion is the manager is the one who will arrange, who will make the timetable. So, Andressa, you're going to apply the oral test for uh, basic 10. Do you have a basic 10?
No.
So what do you do?
I take a look at the test before so
Okay,
I don't get
take a look at the
confused.
test. There is documents that discriminates what is expected, the language that is expected, etc., etc. All right.
Okay.
On the day of the oral exam, they receive a form to write their names and give it to you, and where you are going to mark. On the back, I always take notes, grammar mistakes, pronunciation mistakes, because later, when I give it to the teacher may want some support. Okay,
Feedback.
que foi cinco, all right. I
Sure,
always
sure.
fill I use, I do it in pencil. I just sign
In pen.
in ink, but I
Okay.
use a pencil because if the teacher wants, he can change the grade. Sometimes
Adjust.
surprise happens, okay?
Yeah, sure.
And I would prepare them for the auto test. How? Warm-up activities can be based on the test. I'm talking about the style. I'm not talking about
Giving
the
the
activity. Yeah,
questions. Uh-huh.
because many teachers do that. It's a shame, but it happens. But the idea is the layout, because many students get to the auto test and they don't perform well because of the layout of the test. So take a look at the layout and propose warm-up activities based on the layout. Generally, the oral exam covers all the topics that were discussed during the semester. So it's a nice opportunity to review. Okay?
Sure, sure.
The students below the average, I would prepare them for the end of term. I
Yeah.
wouldn't waste time giving classes based on the previous content. This can be
Okay.
flipped. If you give aula de apoio, support class, give support class focusing on what's going to be tested, right? So you can take
Okay.
a look at the test, the end of term test now and see. And you can also take a look at the composition to see the topic that will be demanded.
Sure,
So you
that's good.
start preparing yourself for that.
Okay.
Questions?
What's the average for Masterflex? Because the test
It's
was
always self.
20, but
Yeah,
it's
so it's
20.
70%.
I
So
can't
if
do the
it's
math.
20, it's 14.5.
14.5. Okay. I am super bad at math. Thank you.
You don't say that. You have to say, I don't care much about math.
Yeah, I don't care at all for math.
If it were not language, there wouldn't be math.
Ah, I hate it.
All
Okay.
right?
Okay. All right.
So start preparing your students for the end of term.
I will.
Um,
And myself.
yeah. Well, then I go to Caxias. There'll be a concert
Yay.
in Caxias.
Oh, there will be
Tomorrow,
tomorrow.
and I won't be able to go. I used to go, but I realized tomorrow I have to be here in Copacabana because there'll be a course.
Bummer.
So you have your Masterflex 1.
Yes.
Tell me about
And a
it.
basic one.
How many
Oh,
students in this Masterflex?
yeah. Unfortunately, only I have only 3 students. I'm really worried
No, no, no,
about
no.
this
You say, I
group.
have 3 students, but I'll have more.
Oh, you're so cute. Yes,
You have to
I
be
will have more.
optimistic. Yeah. How many students
Yeah.
started with you?
Uh, well, 3 students started, but then more enrolled, and then some left, and I have still the same amount.
Okay.
Actually, there were 4. Now I have 3.
Why? What happened?
So there was one girl, Maite. She went to work in Macaé, if I'm not mistaken. So she left the course,
Okay,
and
so
then
look, one dropped.
yeah,
Maite, you said,
yes,
moved to Macaé.
yeah,
Above you, you can't do anything.
yeah.
You see, keep
Maite,
optimistic. And then from time
my
to time, send Maite a message. Hello, Maite, how are you doing? Long time no see. And then you can send her a link of an interesting article, a link of a video. Keep in touch.
nice.
And then you share this with your manager. Nós perdemos a Maite, né? Ela foi para Macaé, mas eu estou sempre em contato com ela, paraná. I say, Maite, whenever you come back to Caxias, we are waiting for you. Maite, there'll be an event if you are here on the weekend, for example, this event that there will be. You strengthen the bonds. This is very
Okay.
important. And say,
Yes.
poxa, Andressa se lembra de mim, caraca, que legal. You know, this is important mainly for a branch that is starting. And then
Yes.
you started with 4, one dropped because moved, so
Yeah, there were
you have.
two of them. One is in Mato Grosso, and she moved to Macaé. Both of them are working. Clovis
Okay.
even sent me a message to let me know, oh, I'm sorry, I left without saying goodbyes because I'm working and blah, blah, blah. And then I tell him that I'm going to miss him, but he can reach me whenever he needs and that I'll be here.
Yeah, I
And
always do this. I have ex-students and I send them links. For example, there is one by Cambridge. It's a very simple videos, how to greet people in a natural way, how to do this in a natural way. So for beginners, it's wonderful, right?
Nice. How can I find it?
Ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. Just a
Google.
second.
Okay.
Let me see here. YouTube. I subscribe to these channels.
It's on YouTube.
It must be Cambridge. I'm sharing with you.
Okay.
Stop. Copy. Paste. I'll share with you right now in the chat box.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in the chat box.
Okay. If you
Okay.
open, see if it opens.
Okay. There is a
This one
chamada
is how
invite.
are you? Common British English greetings. Learn with Greg. So this material is produced by Cambridge University. It's wonderful because it's when you share this sort of material is good because it's something that is produced by a recognized institution, blah, blah, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I share with my ex-students, all right? I keep them with me. So do this, all right,
I will.
with these students, all right?
Mm-hmm.
To my to the other one was
Clovis.
Clovis. We never know. They might
Yeah.
come back to, and if they don't come back, they share with peers. Pô,
Clovis wants to
cara,
come back.
you see? So keep in touch, keep in touch, all right?
Yeah.
And of
I
course,
will.
do it because you are a lady, do it professionally because some men are strange. So they may
Okay.
misunderstand, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, even though nowadays, even ladies are strange. So make it professional.
Yeah.
We never know who we are talking
We never know. We
to.
have to
Yeah.
be respectful to both
Yeah.
of the
Yes, because
genders.
then the person can misunderstand. Poor,
Yeah.
right? But then you talk on behalf of the bill. Okay,
Uh-huh.
we at Bill misses you a lot. We would like to share this that can contribute, and whenever you come back, please join us. Okay, this is your.
Okay.
You have 3 students. You can have breakfast with them, and you can ask them to bring friends to have breakfast. Talk to your manager, right?
Actually, it will have to be a snack since they study at night.
They study at night. Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah.
have a snack, and it's a different class. And talk to your manager. Talk
Nice.
to Andrea, right? You say,
Uh-huh.
Andrea, I'm thinking of offering a snack so that we can, the students can bring a friend. What do you think? The
Mm-hmm.
students will bring something to eat, and they can bring someone. I don't know. All right.
Nice.
So
Uh-huh.
3 students. Now we are getting closer to the end of the semester. All right, make it
Yeah.
into a campaign,
Nice.
like the person who brings more friends. Check with Andrea if she can offer um, a souvenir, like
A pen, anything from the course.
pen, a kit. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so if let's say one of your students in this group,
Nicholas.
if Nicholas brings 3 friends, he wins the
Okay.
the kit, and the
Uh-huh.
people that come receives a gift. Talk to Andrea about
Okay.
this, all right? And the
Okay.
idea
All
is
right.
enlarging the group. It's your group, right? And you want it to grow. It's
Yes, I
like
do. I like
business,
them.
Yes, it's business. I want it's mine. and then it's like a startup, okay?
Uh-huh.
And are you on schedule?
Yes, I am.
They did PC1. Was it
They
okay?
did. Yes, it was only one student, but he's very weak, like since forever. He he got a 4, and I was like, really? What happened? He's
Yes, and
really weak.
then
He
yes, and then I want you to change this terminology. Students are not weak. Students
okay.
are. We are. I
We
am who I
are.
am. Because we tag students. And what's the problem when we tag students?
We think they will never change, and then nothing that we do can change them.
And then you can't come out with any idea to help,
Yeah,
right?
because we think it's going to be pointless.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
all right. Besides that, this
He got a
person
6,
has,
not a 5.
yeah,
Not a 4.
you see. So besides that, this student is brilliant in many other ways
Yeah.
that you
He
don't know.
tries. Yeah.
No, that you don't know,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah, that I don't know
Because
for
you
sure.
don't know him, right?
I
So when you
don't.
say he is bad, he is weak, he is putrefying that, okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is missing for this learner to acquire this language? This is the way a professional acts. And mind you, I'm not saying you are not a professional. I'm just,
No, I understand.
yeah, I'm just pointing out that we tend
Mm-hmm.
to bring these preconcepts, all right?
Yeah, we tend to give up before even trying.
Yeah. And then it's no, he's not weak. He's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
He simply needs to find a way to get there. And I am the
Mm-hmm.
one who can provide. Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. And that's it,
Yeah.
right? But anyway, investigate.
Okay.
Study this
I will.
student. A good professional is an investigator. A teacher is an investigator, right? So investigate
Yeah.
him, talk to him, ask him, observe him, all right? Where are his difficulties, all right?
Yeah.
Why? In which
I will.
moments of the test did he do well? Did he do badly? I don't know. You have to investigate, okay? And what actions are you taking?
Well, he missed class yesterday, so I intend to talk to him and to schedule a sport class for him as well to see where, I mean, to do what you told me. Like, I'm going to take a look at his test and see in what points he has more problems. I've noticed that he has old problems, like that he wasn't supposed to have anymore. So I think I'm going to work on structure that he struggles a lot.
All right. And then the second step is how are you going to work on these structures, okay? Offering activities. Aula de apoio is enough. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Asking him to read, asking him to what can I find on the internet to offer him? I don't know. Now we have many
Mm-hmm.
resources. Asking him to listen to a song and identify present simple and identify present continuous. Maybe he still needs to identify rather than produce and then be able to produce. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, that's
Does he
true.
need more controlled practice? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nice. And then I go to your basic one. How many students?
My basic one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I have 9 students. 9 or 10. I don't
Let's
remember. I have a lot of.
nine.
For
Let's
me, it's a
say
lot of students.
okay, nine. More or less nine
9,
students. PC1 they did.
10 students.
Okay.
It's because
PC1.
not all of them did took the mid, because
Ah,
some of them were new, and I mean they had just begun, so we didn't give them the mid.
yeah.
So they were good. I had only two students below. One got 6.5 and another 5.3. But I knew that they would struggle a little bit because I know they have difficulties. The others were just fine. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. All of them below 8,
Okay.
above 8.
Okay. The ones below the average, who are they?
Bruna and Talita.
All right. Have you taken actions?
Not yet because I haven't seen them.
Okay.
I'm gonna see them tomorrow.
All right. So, what do you intend to do?
Uh, I was thinking about the same, like asking them to arrive a little bit earlier because I have time that I don't work at 8 and to work with them. I think it's not going to be difficult to solve since they are basic ones. So I
Yeah.
have to work now that
So,
they don't have much
I would offer
to.
them exercise to do. Okay. Um and I would flip, offer them to do if the parents allow, because they are basic one, all right, to do exercise. The British Council is very good for that because there is always the explanation. There is a video with explanation and exercise to do at home.
Mm.
And the apoio, the supporting class, is for practice, auto practice. Okay?
Oh, okay. I was
Because
going
you
to
have
ask
30
this.
minutes. And what can you do in
Okay.
30 minutes? Explain again in 30 minutes. When you finish the explanation, the class is over. So what I do is I flip.
Mm.
They made mistakes using the present continuous. So I find something on the internet for them to read about, to do exercise, and then aula de apoio, they will practice what they did orally. Okay?
Mm. I didn't know that.
This is the way I do it.
No,
Some
but it's
teachers
nice.
explain, and then the time is up and doesn't help. Okay?
Okay.
And again, I would briefly go revisit what they had difficulty, but I would focus on what will be tested in the end of term test.
Okay.
All right? And your warm up can revisit. You can include in your classes pling pling moments. Pling pling
Mm.
moments in my it's my the name I invented. Pling pling
Mm.
moments are those moments I stop and I offer an activity that revisits. Okay,
Mm.
so I
Nice.
plan my lesson, then I have 5 minutes for them to do something, to revisit, to do something, revisiting the present continuous, the simple present, the use of can, the vocabulary of lesson one. You know, pling pling moment. So I say pling pling.
Nice.
You invent something else. I used to say pling pling. Okay, stand up, stretch, bum bum bum. Let's do this exercise here. Okay.
Nice.
Of course, I never do this in a moment that I'm breaking the flow of internalization,
Uh huh.
right? But I provided two controlled practice, one freer practice. Before the end of the class, I have this pling pling moment.
Okay.
Or warm up, that is a pling pling moment, right?
Uh huh.
And
Nice.
then it's a way to revisit what these students below the average need, and I can optimize my support class with them. I don't need to focus on what has already been taught. Okay?
Okay. Nice.
Talked too much. Sorry for that. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It was
Uh,
precious.
I would like to check what you want to do as homework
For me,
that will help you improve.
Um,
for next week because we are talking next week?
yeah. Well, I intend to get ready for my support classes. I mean, to helping my students and calling the parents, all of
Uh-huh.
them, right?
Mhm. No, you call the ones
Only,
below the average. The
yes,
ones
yes.
above the average, you can call to congratulate. It's always good, right?
Okay.
But you don't need to call all of them, right?
Yeah, all of them who got bad grades,
Ah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
And I think I'm going to work on this. I mean, on these warm ups that I can include the oral practice for the end of term, and I'm
Okay,
going to. I think. I mean, I want to work on this on how to help them, the ones who got
okay,
below average
all right.
grades.
And I want to suggest you something because you
Sure.
told me that your students are a five concerning the use of Portuguese, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Oh
would
yeah.
like you to record audio your lesson. You don't need to
Nice.
share with me. I used to do this a lot. I do this a lot. I record my lesson. I don't record, I record everything, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not recommended. Record part of a lesson
Uh huh.
and then you listen to that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to record and observe the use of L1 by your students because you want to know what and why and when they use L1. What, why, and when they use L1. Is it because they really need? Is it because what is asked them to do is too much for them? Is it? It's investigation, right? I
Okay.
always want you to observe your
It's a
instructions.
self assessment.
Yeah, in self-investigation, in fact, okay? And I want you to observe how you give your instructions,
Oh, this is important.
okay?
My TTT. Yeah.
And
Okay.
next week, can we talk on Friday?
Yes.
But
I
can,
like this time, but
yeah, uh,
continue. It's not okay for you.
no, for me it's okay.
It's okay for me as well. I just got late because I
No,
was waiting for the WhatsApp. I'm sorry.
sorry, yeah, all
Don't
right.
worry. I will check on my email as well.
Yeah, my apologies for that. And today my
No,
cell phone is not here.
don't worry. I
So I
completely
will.
forgot about the email. It was just lucky that I
I
opened my email.
I sent the email because generally people I don't know, your email is not connected to your cell phone.
It is, but I don't have those notifications that I received a new email.
Uh-huh.
But I
Ca-
will turn this on for sure. At
Not
least
because
for
of
my
me,
Gmail.
please. Okay.
No, for anything.
So counseling Andressa 11 a.m.
Yeah, this time is very good because I finished my grade 3 at 10 to 11,
Okay.
and then at 11 I'm free.
Fantastic. Uh, counseling Andressa 11 a.m. Good. And we are going, this is our agenda. We are going to discuss instructions, the use of L1, okay? You're going to investigate. So you will record and analyze it, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Uh, and I also intend to talk about teacher-centered classes.
This is important because I
The
really need to
concept,
improve. This is very difficult. I want to improve on this.
yeah. And I want you to uh, read, if possible, on the internet, read about it, videos. What is a teacher-centered class after all? Okay,
Okay, I will for sure.
so we already have an agenda. My question
Perfect.
is this agenda good for you?
Yes, it is. It's exactly. It's aimed exactly on what I need to improve. The teacher-centered class, the TTT, the use of Portuguese, the how I give my
Yeah,
instructions. I've
because
been
in
paying more
fact,
attention.
because in fact I did it wrongly. I should have asked you.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes I feel like a student sometimes in a sense that it's very clear for you as a more experienced professional what I need to improve, you know. So sometimes I know, I mean, because I'm aware of this, but sometimes I need you need to show me to help me to help me see this, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm aware of this, but it's good for me for you to help, and then I
Uh-huh.
will eventually um, be able to see clearly, actually clear what I need to improve. I mean, it's going to be better to organize in my mind, you know.
I see. Yeah, I
Do was
understand.
it? It was confusing. I'm
No,
sorry.
I got the point. I got the point because yeah, indeed, when I said that I should have asked you because if I want you to be student centered, I have to be trainer or trainee centered. I have to be trainee centered. Okay. And
Okay.
this was an example of not being trainee centered. I told you what to do, but I think that I also believe that at this moment, and I agree with you that you need me to tell you. But little by little, I will release you.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's just like we do with students.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want them to participate, but I can feel that they have no idea of what they have to do, even when we model, you know, because they're
Yeah.
not used to that. So
Yes.
you have to
Exactly.
start little by little until they can do
Yeah.
their own, on their own.
And that's why I am asking you to investigate what teacher-centered classes are and to demystify the concept that, well, then we talk about it. I'm not
Okay,
going
no
to say.
spoilers.
Yeah. Last but not least, if you still have 5 seconds for me, I
I
want to
do.
share with you this
Uh,
link here. I will post in the chat box.
yeah, I haven't received anything, but I don't know if it's because we're still talking. I don't know. But
Did you
anyway.
receive a link in the chat box?
No, I haven't. No, I didn't.
No?
Anything. No.
Okay, strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me share with you the page, my screen.
Uh-huh.
Can you see?
Oh, I can.
All right. This is a site where you can find everything about the test, Michigan
Nice.
test. There is this area here, test taker. Can you see?
Where? Oh, yeah.
Here, test taker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go to test taker, you have here tests, all right? I'm going to send you the link by email.
Okay.
And then you have here ECP, okay?
Uh-huh. I want to take the test.
Mhm.
I need to.
And here you have quick links, sample test.
This is for me, right?
I'm sending you the link for you to use. It's
Just
free, you don't pay for this. Observe they offer here sample form A, B, and C. And then I want to set a goal.
uh-huh.
Form A, I want you to do test form A.
Okay.
They offer the booklet, the test booklet. Are we together?
Yes.
So you have the complete test, okay?
Okay.
grammar, listening, blah, blah, blah. The audio is here. Can you see? Speaking,
Yes.
sorry, audio for the listening section,
Audio
parts 1, 2,
file.
and 3.
Okay.
Speaking prompt, okay?
Uh-huh.
There is the test taker, which is not the one you're going to take, to use. You're going to use the examiner prompt,
Okay.
all right?
Okay.
And they also offer here the answer key. So you have up to May 31st to do Form A.
Okay.
On May 17th, I am going to offer a mock auto test.
Okay.
If you want to join, you can participate. It's going to be online.
When will be May 17th will
It's a
be
Friday,
okay. Just to see
right?
whether I'll be teaching or not.
Yeah, it's a Friday. And the idea is that on this day, we do the auto part. Observe
Do
that
you know the time already?
I am going to check the time, okay?
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
Here, there is a video with a sample of the auto test. You can take a look.
Mm-hmm.
If you Google, uh, if you Google ECPE auto test, there are many other samples, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to watch the samples for you to familiarize with these steps.
Okay.
And on the 17th, I will offer a sample, a mock, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Okay.
mandatory? No, this is optional.
Advisable.
Because some teachers couldn't join the training, the prep classes, right?
Uh-huh.
Because you can do the
Yeah,
prep classes.
I couldn't. My schedule
Oh, I'm sorry.
wasn't the same.
Yes. So, for these teachers, I have Beatriz Guzmão, that you don't know because she started last semester. I have Gian, who started last semester.
I know,
And if
Jean, we
you,
work together.
yes, and if you want to join us, it would be wonderful.
I
It's
would like to.
a, a prep I'm offering. And you can write the essay, send me, and I give you feedback.
How can you have time for all this? It's amazing. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's really a
Do you
pleasure.
sleep?
I do. But it's a pleasure. It's really good for me. I learn a lot. You don't know how much I learn by doing these things. And then write the essay. I like to deal with deadlines. My
Okay.
deadline for the essay is May 24th.
Mm-hmm.
So May 17, mock auto test. May 24, you send me, up to May 24, you send me the
Mm-hmm.
essay. And I
Okay.
send me as a doc, Google Doc, because then I can make comments and share with you, all right?
Mm-hmm.
The essay should be done in 30 minutes.
Okay.
So 30 minutes the whole, which means I advise you 20 minutes to write, 5 minutes to brainstorm, and 5 minutes to add it.
Okay.
In the middle of the telephone call, okay, stop the chronometer, answer the phone call, then start the chronometer. But you have to do in 30 minutes. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Do I have to enroll for the test? Because I haven't yet. I need to know how I have to do to
Do
enroll to take the test.
you enroll in any branch, you find more information in the site. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
But I'm not telling you the rule is the teachers who don't have ECP, they have a year to take.
So I have I can take it next semester because I was checking
Yeah,
that the tests are really close
yeah.
and I
So
didn't have to
I
study
wouldn't ask you to. I don't think
to
it's
take
fair.
it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
But if you feel prepared,
No, I'd rather study a little bit more.
yeah. Now
Yeah.
I guarantee you pass. You pass. All the teachers
Yeah.
that have taken so far, they passed.
Have.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is
Okay.
my contribution. If you want to join me, I can
I
help
will
you with
for
that.
sure. It will be a
All right.
pleasure.
Okay. Andressa, so now we're gonna see
On the third, yeah, May 3rd,
on the 3rd at 11. We
at
already
11.
have an
Our
agenda.
agenda.
Okay. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Thank you.
Do the
Nice seeing you
homework.
again.
Totos. Update Luciana. She needs you. Okay.
Okay.
Don't wait for the IBO assistant. Go back to her. E aí, como é que ficou o plano? Blá, blá, blá. All right?
Okay.
And text me if you have any problems.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Jorge. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.